Before you go on to today's issue, talk to us briefly on the grants that it's about to expire in August 8th. And let's see how best we can help businessmen and women. If you are running your personal business, if it is registered or not registered, how best Chris can help you secure some of these grants. I don't want these grants to run away without any of us on this line, or you knowing somebody who is running a business, either registered or not registered, not having some money to cushion yourself. So please talk to us before we go to today's activity.
All right, thank you, Eda, and I appreciate the opportunity. Now, regard to the loans, one thing that we want to say to everybody is that there are so many opportunities around us this time, especially if you are in business. Eda, they don't ask if the business is registered or not. That's one great thing about it. As long as you have your Schedule C, profit and loss, you are good to go. So we are encouraging everybody. But the issue is that some of us will call Uncle Sam, they will be asking, how long is it going to take for me to get a loan? How much are they going to give me? I cannot decide. I don't have that power to know how long it's going to take, how much you'll be getting. But my encouragement is that if you braid hair, since majority of our community are in the business of hair braiding, truck driving, Uber, whatever that it is, seize the opportunity. This is opportunity for all of us not to manage our money, but to get ahead financially. Now, what about if you have applied for PPP and you have been granted? Now, look at it. The purpose of this is to make what? A grant, not to pay back. So how do you make it a grant? You make it a grant when 60% have been used towards paying. Now, let me bring this one in. Sometimes when you talk about business, we, the religious sector, we try to exclude ourselves. I am glad that SBA made it very clear that including faith-based organizations, including churches, and I'm telling you, Joyce Meyer received millions of dollars. So if you have non-profit organization, you have a church, there is no need for you to struggle in all this financial stress. Opportunity to take the money to grow the church, because when the church becomes better, it impacts the family, it impacts the community. So let's all seize the opportunity to help this economy to get better. We are not thinking of ourselves, but rather how we can make this economy going. Because if the economy is running effectively, we all benefit and the world gets better. Now let's talk about the EIDL. The EIDL, a few months ago, they were restricting it to agricultural industry. But right now, the door is open to every business, every organization, either with employees or without employees. Most of us have auto loans that we are paying 4%, 5% interest rates, and we are struggling making this payment. Well, this is opportunity that you can get this money for the whole 1 year. You don't have to make any payment on that. You can take that money and pay off your auto loan to save money over here. Even if you don't know how you are going to expand your business, you can use the EIDL loan to offset any loans. If you have a church and you are paying so much interest on your building, on your church van, on any loan that you have that you are paying so much, this is opportunity.
Akosia says that if my business is in its first year and haven't filed taxes with it before 2019 taxes, will I be eligible for the loan that will end up in 2020, the August one?
The answer is yes. And as I explained earlier on, if you haven't filed taxes at all, we have extension that you can apply to extend if you haven't filed your taxes 2019. I haven't filed mine yet. I've submitted for extension. You can apply for extension and submit it later on. So if you haven't filed it yet, you can file it and include your Schedule C to qualify for the loan. Now, what about you have filed it already and unfortunately you did not include the Schedule C? It is not too late. That is why IRS made room for amendment. You can go back and amend it and grant you, and that will give you the eligibility to put in the application.
Any other additions that you want to add? And let's look at those ones.
I can't stress on this enough, because I know, having this opportunity to work with families and individuals, I know the financial problems that in our community. And this is opportunity for us to transition to a better financial life. So even if you are individual and you have a vision, a dream, and you want to start something, you don't know how to go about it, our team will be able to guide you. There are a lot of resources that government has put in place to help all of us. So please seize the opportunity, seek advice. We are available to help you in any way possible.
Thank you, Chris. So in line with that, we've put in a Google Docs together. I'll send it out to the Facebook platform, to WhatsApp platforms. If you know anyone doing business, online business, it could be anything. Put in your information, your name, your email, and then your phone number. Chris will reach out to you and then go over these things with you. If you do qualify, he wants to help you. It dawned on me after the Sunday event, and I decided to do this. I'm not getting anything from this. We want to help. The Hispanics are getting it. The African American community are getting everybody's getting it. But what about our community, the African community? We are not taking advantage of it. Chris is here to help you. Please, if you see the docs, if you don't have a business, you know someone doing a pastor friend doing his own church and in a corner somewhere in a rented room, send it to that person. Let them fill in the application. The team from Chris will reach out to them. Let's help our community. Let's help our community.